Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He did not get it. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Handoff to the back. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Tight end goes in motion. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Mountaineers will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. Here's the And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll be brought down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. They love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he gets the pass away. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And then first down, right back to the running game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. That's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's got it. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. And the Mountaineers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go and a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown. Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.